What is up? Thank you for joining me again for day 2. I made a couple of changes to my spreadsheet here, and yeah, it's looking good. Feeling good today. Feeling better today. So another change I made is I changed my chair out. Yesterday was a little squeaky, so today we're working on it. And it's a little more uncomfortable this time, but I don't plan on being here quite as long, right? So yesterday we talked about the line. It's a good barometer, just like an overall, just was I feeling in the good zone or the bad zone today? So is it red or green? So today, still in the red. You know, when I go in the green, I'll definitely know it. But I felt better today than I did yesterday. And I'm going to talk about why in just a minute. So my overall, I'm going to give a 6. Then obviously I have it written up here. 10 is best, 10 is worst, 10 is best. So I'll talk about that some more in a minute as well. My headache did get a little bit better as well. So I'm going to go 5 there. So those kind of reversed. Obviously, if my overall 10 is best and my headache 10 is worst, then ideally I want a graph to show my overall score going high and my headache score going low, right? If that makes sense. And sleep score. Sleep was not good. Sleep dropped a point there, 5.5. Woke up super early, could not get back to sleep. Didn't feel good. Diet. All right, so now I'm going to get into the video topic over here, fasting. So I didn't sleep good, and I had some things I had to do today. Had an appointment this morning with my therapist, and so trying to get some sleep and trying to get up and go to the therapist. I didn't really eat this morning, and sometimes I do that and I feel worse. And I was like, I don't know. Like, it's always a battle figuring out what to eat, when to eat, if I should eat. And so today I was like, you know what? I haven't tried fasting before. Let me just see how this goes for a while without eating. And I wasn't really like super committed or anything. I went and saw the therapist and had a good conversation with her. She had me add 2 columns here. That is the emotional and environmental stress. So she thought it'd be a good idea for me to track also how I'm feeling emotionally and, you know, how my environment is affecting my headaches as well. You know, and a lot of people I've talked to, a lot of doctors, you know, they seem to think that those elements have a big role in the way I'm feeling. So, you know, it's something I think I should track. It's a pretty good idea. And so I made those changes. And then after my appointment, you know, I went to school and had another appointment. And I just kept on fasting. And throughout the day, I felt better and better. It was like my headache just like kind of gave up. It was like, all right, you're not going to feed me today. I get it. I see how it is. I'm going to go sleep somewhere, go in the corner and pout. I'm like, yeah, you go ahead, you know, like get out of here. So that's kind of what happened. And then when I broke my fast, it was at dinner time. So it was a 24-hour fast. I had a cup of bone broth and then made chicken breasts with some honey mustard that I made, 1 part honey, raw local honey, and 3 parts organic Dijon. Mixed that up, put it on the chicken, baked it, and then I had some egg whites with asparagus and sauerkraut on the side. So pretty on point meal. So when I'm looking at my diet, I don't know that I would ever give myself a 10 really. But I don't see anything wrong with the way I ate today. I really don't. I mean, this score is about what I'm eating. And it's not necessarily, you know, that I want to fast every single day and only eat one perfect meal every day. No, this is about what I ate, the quality of the food that I ate. And, you know, obviously I think there's tiny room for improvement or whatever, but this is as much of a 10 as I'm ever going to get for quality of food throughout the day because I didn't snack. I didn't have sugary treats in between things, you know. I didn't have dessert. I'm gonna have a scoop of peanut butter tonight right before bed to kind of stabilize my insulin response, but it's as 10 as it gets. So, and I think that's worth explaining too, because, that's, you have to keep things in perspective when you do this. And if you're doing your own, you don't want to do it the same way I'm doing it, but you want to make sure that those numbers really mean something to you. So, yeah. So now I'm going to hit emotional stress. I want to do I added yesterday's scores. Yesterday was a 4, environmental was a 3, and those are 10 is worst scores as well, just like the headache. So ideally I want those at 0, and I want my overall and other ones high. So, and these ones, I don't think I'm going to get into deep depth with unless the time, calls me to do that. And, unless you guys want to talk about it too, I'm cool with talking about my emotions and my environment too, whatever. But yeah, emotionally today, not too bad. I mean, actually, I'm going to say a 3 because it was, I'm trying new things here, and it is kind of messing with my emotions a little bit, but I felt better than yesterday. Environmentally, didn't have any issues really. Nothing pushing me. So I'm going to call that a 1 because there was, it wasn't perfect. So calories, it was right around 1,000. That's still an area of opportunity. I need to work on making sure I get my calories tracked. So I got MyFitnessPal or whatever. I'm going to try and use that some more. Yeah, flashers, didn't have any flashers today. BM, yes. Right. Then the score, not a great score there. Okay, it wasn't the best BM of my life. All right, so first time fasting. Seemed to have impacted me positively. Will continue to test in the future. Yeah, so fasting is something I don't want to do all the time. There's people I follow online that have done like week-long fasts and stuff, and I'm definitely not on that level because this is the first time I've tried it, but it felt good, and I don't want to make that the norm or anything, but there are some people that just feel better when they only eat 1 meal a day. So, and my dad did that forever, and he's still kind of like that. He's 85 years old, so it's everybody has to find what works for them, and maybe that is what works for me, but I'm going to test it out and just kind of take it slow and see what works, because it really did seem to help out today. Unless it was just a good day, I don't know. But that's why we're tracking it, to eliminate maybe it was just this or maybe it was just that. No, we want to really have some data to look at. So, cool. So it looks like I kept this one under 10 minutes, and I think that's pretty much where I'm going to try and stay from now on. Unless there's other things to talk about. And if you guys want to throw me some comments or whatever, then feel free to. I at this point, to be honest, I haven't even really shared this. I'm just putting it on YouTube right now, but I haven't shared it with many people other than, I talk to my friends and therapists or whatever. So, I don't know, but maybe it'll go somewhere someday, and we'll start having more conversations about what you're doing. So, thank you. Hope you guys feel good. See you tomorrow.